Today's topic, the third song, Tell Me What You Know. Out of all the songs in the album, this is the one I would say I know the most things about. Because it was the first thing I ever wrote, and it was partly as a test in 9th grade school. The assignment was simple: make a song. People would take that very simply and just make a song, which was pretty much what we did too. We basically just made a beat. That's what we left in the end. But that doesn't mean I didn't spend some weekends writing lyrics for this thing, because as little as this thing was a big thing, I knew I wanted it to be something special underneath. I actually know exactly when I wrote these lyrics. It was a few days before we were gonna hand the whole thing in on, I think it was either the bus or the train, on my way to a orchestra rehearsal. And I just tried to make it as Wild West-ish, Clint Eastwood, maybe just classic American gunslinger vibes. I was playing a lot of Red Dead Redemption at the time, as well as some of the friends who were in my group doing this also. But I know a lot about like the old school Crossroads, Sell Your Soul to the Devil deal, which is already not really gunslinger, but it fitted the song really well, in my opinion. But then again, it's not really about selling your soul to the devil. It's more like just I mentioned the crossroads, going down to the crossroads and remembering memories from younger days. Memories of, I don't know, betrayal, torture, whatever you think the song is about. But in my opinion, it's definitely some sort of pain. And it's written in a very interesting way that you can kind of follow the story of I don't know, torturing someone, holding someone at gunpoint, I suppose, trying to get information out of them, whatever the song speaks to you. I feel like it has some aspects of torture too, with the deaths around my throat, death's hands around my throat. And it's interesting because it shows the story of someone trying to get information of someone, and as they're doing it, they're telling them a story of when someone might have tortured them in the same way. And it tells him to sing this song about being lost, about wanting to find home, about not wanting to be in this situation. And it's interesting because in the beginning you hear the narrator, me, telling this to someone, and then next time you hear the chorus, it's the story of that past time when he experienced it. And then in the end, when he does get information, he feels mercy, he lets him go. You hear during that piano part the story again, but this time you hear it from his perspective, and you hear that he has actually remembered this jingle, this little song, and he tells to himself that I am lost, I don't have no home. Yes, I fear death, yet still I wandered off. And it shows that this thing that this unknown person said to him while he was tortured some unknown time ago, it's stuck with him. And now he remembers it, and now he kind of sees himself in it. In a lot of ways, this almost connects to the previous song on the album, which is What About Me? Because they are connected. The entire album is connected in some way, which we will go into on later episodes. Start of Emotion is probably the only one that doesn't really connect, because the lyrics weren't really that thought out, as I mentioned. But I always like to think it as coming from What About Me, the song. You hear this guy tired of life, tired of problems, and he almost leaves his life. He leaves his problems, he leaves and starts something new, and goes out and becomes almost like a gunslinger or like a wayfaring stranger. But yeah, and in the end, he, instead of being what he thought he would have been, free and full of hope and what you say, uh, destiny, he is instead lost, and he prays for death, although he fears it. He don't have no home, but he wanted off because it was better than being left at what used to be his home and feeling all the pain that we explained in the last episode.